Welcome to Daniel Reviews. I'm Daniel Goodwin, and today we are looking at the Delonghi Livenza deep fryer. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've got to be perfectly upfront. I love fried foods. I know they're not super overwhelmingly healthy for me, but I love the taste. I love fried chicken, French fries, cheese sticks, whatever, right? So in order to do that at home, you kind of need a deep fryer. You can fry it on a pan or a skillet on the cooktop, and we've done that. I've done that, but it's messy, and the cleanup is not great. And I just felt like perhaps there was a better way, so I did a lot of online research, and it led me to the Delonghi Livenza, which I'm going to put into the test in this video. Okay, here's what you get in the box, and it's pretty straightforward, but you get the unit itself, which comes with, I really like the way this is designed. This is pretty clever. So you have the heating element here with the control panel, as well as your power cord here. Excuse me. So you got your power cord here that is magnetic. It clips in the back. It does say on it which side is up. Yeah, it says here, this side up. And so you put that there, plug it in. This is your control unit. These coils get very, very hot, and it heats the oil. I like that this is removable because it's very easy to pull this out, wipe it off, and, keep that clean. This piece is a tub, stainless steel, dishwasher safe. Hello. Yeah, right. Although honestly, something this big is probably easy enough to clean just in the sink. But if you wanted to run it through the dishwasher, there's nothing that would prevent you from doing that. So that's very cool. What else? Okay, you got your basket here. Pretty straightforward. Fry basket. Slides in like that. And then you got your lid. So to put it all together, you put in the heating element. It slides in there until it fits pretty snug, not bad. Put your basket in, and then you got your lid. It just goes on there like that. Pretty snug, pretty simple. I'll check out the manual nonetheless, and let's get to frying something. Okay, a few details about the Delonghi Livenza. It's Italian made and designed and built, is my understanding. And it features an 1800 watt heating element, so you should be able to use it with your kitchen outlets without throwing the breakers, assuming you have at least a 15 amp or 20 amp would be better circuit. Beyond that, it's got a 1 gallon capacity, so it's it's generously sized. You might still have to do multiple batches if you're doing large items like big things of chicken or whatever, but you can drop a full basket of fries and cook it, and I think that's pretty impressive. So a gallon's really, I think, like a great size. You can go smaller, and of course you can go bigger, but I think for my home purpose, this is going to be a really good size. Beyond that, that's pretty much all the specs that you need. I'll talk about the function and show some of that in a minute, but all in all, it's a just a well-sized home use deep fryer. All I did was take some of this down. It's power wash, just kind of coated the coils, and then what I'm gonna do is I think I'll just take a paper towel and kind of see if we can't get it to come off. Yeah, look at that, comes off pretty darn clean. Most of that just lifts right off. Of course, it's nasty stuff, you know. Anytime you do a deep fryer, it's not the best looking thing, but it comes off pretty easy. Next, we can take the basin. Now, this is dishwasher safe, but honestly, this is going to be easier just to rinse out right now. And I think that's what we'll try to do to get this all off. Let's take a brush here and get it real good on the bottom. There we go. Look at that. Pretty well cleaned up. We'll just wipe it out with a paper towel. Okay, so what are my impressions after using it? Overall, very impressed. This is light years better than the old Fry Daddies and deep fryers that I had growing up and earlier in life. I kind of gotten away from deep frying entirely. I gone to an air fryer, which I still love the air fryers, but there are some things that the air fryer just does not replicate. The fried chicken's not very good in air fryer. It's easy to burn it. This is much better for that. Just cheese sticks and just different things, right? Like, so I kind of missed the deep fryer, but I did not miss the terrible process of cleaning up. So when I did my research, I wanted to find one that was super easy to clean up, because that, to me, that was the biggest problem with deep frying, as well as something that can maybe not make the whole house smell like, you know, oil. And this does that to some extent. So first, the cleanup. I love this, you know, the cleanup door here. You can just put it on the edge of your sink, put your bottle underneath it, flip the valve, and away you go. I love that. It filters the oil, you know, pretty decent job, and it comes out fairly clean. But it's very easy to empty. And then the fact that all of these pieces are individual and dishwasher safe from the basket to the basin is really, really helpful. You don't have to run it through the dishwasher, but it's probably helpful. This pretty much is the only element that you cannot run through the dishwasher. But basically you can run the basket in this bin, and I think between the two of those, that's pretty, you know, that's pretty conclusive. So the cleanup is super easy. The you know, fryers are not a complicated appliance, right? Like, you've got your heating element that warms up, heats the oil. Yes, you got some nice controls on it of, you know, what temperature to set at and how long to run. But beyond that, it's a very basic concept, and it works really well. Heats fast. This is 1800 watt unit, so it heats pretty fast, cooks really fast. The filter on the lid does a good job of cutting down kind of the grease that, you know, if you're doing it on a skillet or something, that would just kind of escape into the air. It's not perfect. It's not like it's going to make, you can't tell that you've been cooking fried foods, but it definitely cuts down on it quite a bit. It's easy to clean, and you know, just all around a great fryer. Perfect one for our needs. Something we're not going to be doing every day or every week, but you know, enough that we don't want to do the whole skillet route. This is a lot cleaner, more condensed. You can even set this outside. You know, if you don't want to fry indoors, you could fry it outside and then bring it in. It's not an outdoor model, I'm not saying that, but just some things you can do that helps keep that smell outside. One other minor quibble that I know others have mentioned that I don't see as a problem, but this this connector, power connector in the back is magnetic. It works fine. However, it is very easy to knock off. I mean, very little force. you know, even if you're, you know, if you're, you know, you get in there, even if you're kind of moving the thing around, it will detach fairly easy. Understand, they want to keep that. Again, it's a safety measure. A lot of fryers use magnetic connectors like this. Wouldn't have mind seeing a slightly stronger magnet in the adapter, but I don't think it's a problem. It's just something to be aware of. Okay, regarding build quality, I think this is acceptable. It's not amazing. You don't look at it and think like, oh my gosh, this is a finely tuned, well-crafted, perfect fit. You know, some of the pieces are a little flimsy. You know, they don't just perfectly slide in. You kind of have to guide them into their spot. But it's good. It's fine. It's just not that you would say, oh, this is fine Italian craftsmanship. It's acceptable Italian craftsmanship is probably the way I would describe it. It is very good and it works very well. The clean out system, again, I raved about that. That works really well. There's nothing wrong here. Just that you kind of wish everything just fit just a little bit tighter, a little bit more perfect, so you know you had everything in the right place. But again, it's acceptable. Do I feel like this is a super high-end appliance? No, it's not. But it's a good appliance, and it does its job really well. All right, I think that will wrap up my review on the Delonghi Livenza. Overall, it's a great deep fryer. It does deliver on the most important promise, which is the easy clean out. This works super well. When you open it up, it drains pretty fast. You might at the very end have to tip it just a little bit, but it will drain probably 95% of it, and then there's just a little bit left that you need to drain out. Then you can take it out and clean it. So that's the most important thing to me is does it fry well? It does fry well. Does it clean up easily? It cleans up about as easily as you possibly can. So those are two big wins, and I do highly rate this one. Like I said, the fit and finish is not like anything to write home about. It does feel a little cheap, but as far as performance, works great. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.